In the depths of our existence, where shadows intertwine with the echoes of our souls, we find ourselves entangled in the web of our own emotions and desires. As believers in the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, we embark on a profound journey of self-discovery and inner mastery, seeking to navigate the tempestuous waters within and emerge as silent sentinels of tranquility and resilience. 1. Desire for external validation. Release ourselves from the insidious grip of seeking external validation, for true contentment arises from within. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus sagely noted, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." In the pursuit of external validation, we relinquish our power to others, allowing their opinions to dictate our worth. Stoicism teaches us to seek validation from within, to cultivate virtues that transcend the fleeting judgments of society. 2. Fear of failure. Fear is a shadowy specter that haunts the corridors of our minds, paralyzing us and preventing us from realizing our full potential. Stoicism teaches us to confront our fears with unwavering courage, for as Seneca eloquently stated, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. In our fear of failure, we relinquish control over our lives, allowing fear to dictate our actions and decisions. Stoicism teaches us to embrace failure as a necessary step on the path to success, to confront our fears with courage and determination. 3. Attachment to material possessions. In our relentless pursuit of material wealth and possessions, we become ensnared in a web of desires that leaves us perpetually unsatisfied. Stoicism urges us to relinquish our attachment to material goods, for as Marcus Aurelius poignantly remarked, "The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away." In our attachment to material possessions, we become slaves to our desires, endlessly chasing after fleeting pleasures. Stoicism teaches us to find contentment in the simple pleasures of life, to cultivate inner virtues that transcend the pursuit of material wealth. 4. Anger and resentment. Anger is a corrosive poison that seeps into the crevices of our souls, clouding our judgment and blinding us to reason. Stoicism teaches us to practice forgiveness and compassion, for as Seneca wisely observed, anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. In our anger and resentment, we allow negative emotions to cloud our judgment and poison our relationships. Stoicism teaches us to release the grip of anger and embrace the healing power of love, to practice forgiveness and compassion towards ourselves and others. 5. Regret for the past. The past is a shadowy labyrinth of memories and regrets, a realm where we often find ourselves ensnared in the chains of remorse. Stoicism urges us to release our grip on the past and embrace the present moment. For as Epictetus astutely remarked, we should not moor a ship with one anchor, or our life with one hope. In our regret for the past, we become trapped in a cycle of remorse and longing, unable to fully embrace the present moment. Stoicism teaches us to release our grip on the past and focus instead on the here and now, to accept the past as a lesson and embrace the present as an opportunity for growth. 6. Anxiety for the future. The future is a vast expanse of uncertainty, a realm where our fears and anxieties often hold sway over our thoughts. Stoicism teaches us to release our attachment to the future and focus instead on the present moment, trusting in our ability to navigate the currents of life. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. In our anxiety for the future, we relinquish control over our lives, allowing fear and uncertainty to dictate our thoughts and actions. Stoicism teaches us to release our attachment to the future and focus instead on the present moment, to trust in our ability to navigate whatever challenges may come our way. 7. Comparisons with others. In our incessant quest for comparison, we lose sight of our own unique journey, constantly measuring ourselves against the perceived successes of others. Stoicism urges us to quiet the voice of comparison in our minds and embrace instead the path that is uniquely ours. For, as Epictetus sagely observed, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. In our comparisons with others, we diminish our own worth and value, constantly seeking validation and approval from external sources. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our own unique journey, to quiet the voice of comparison in our minds, and focus instead on becoming the best version of ourselves. 8. Ego and vanity. The pursuit of fame and recognition is a fleeting endeavor that leaves us hollow and empty, a mirage that promises fulfillment, but delivers only disappointment. Stoicism urges us to practice humility and modesty, for as Seneca astutely remarked, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. In our pursuit of ego and vanity, we become ensnared in a web of superficial desires and shallow pursuits. Stoicism teaches us to practice humility and modesty, to find joy in the simple pleasures of life, and embrace the present moment with gratitude and appreciation. 9. Attachment to comfort. True growth and self-discovery lie beyond the confines of our comfort zones, beckoning us to venture forth into the unknown with courage and fortitude. Stoicism teaches us to embrace discomfort and challenge, for as Epictetus poignantly observed, if you want to be improved, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. In our attachment to comfort, we become complacent and stagnant, unwilling to venture beyond the familiar confines of our comfort zones. Stoicism teaches us to embrace discomfort and challenge, to push ourselves beyond our limits and embrace the transformative power of growth and self-discovery. 10. Greed and avarice. The relentless pursuit of wealth and power is a fool's errand that leads only to dissatisfaction and moral decay. Stoicism urges us to practice contentment and moderation, for as Seneca wisely noted, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. In our pursuit of greed and avarice, we become ensnared in a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction, constantly seeking external sources of validation and fulfillment. Stoicism teaches us to practice contentment and moderation, to find fulfillment in the simple pleasures of life, and embrace the present moment with gratitude and appreciation. 11. Judgment and criticism. The habit of passing judgment and criticizing others is a toxic poison that corrodes our minds and hearts, leaving us bitter and resentful. Stoicism urges us to practice empathy and understanding, for as Marcus Aurelius sagely observed, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. In our judgment and criticism of others, we diminish our own worth and value, perpetuating the cycle of negativity and resentment. Stoicism teaches us to practice empathy and understanding, to release the grip of judgment and embrace the healing power of love and compassion. 12. Worrying about the opinions of others. The opinions of others are but fleeting whispers, transient and inconsequential in the grand tapestry of our lives. Stoicism urges us to release our attachment to the opinions of others and focus instead on living authentically and true to ourselves. For as Epictetus sagely remarked, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. In our worry about the opinions of others, we relinquish control over our lives, allowing fear and insecurity to dictate our thoughts and actions. Stoicism teaches us to release our attachment to the opinions of others and focus instead on living authentically and true to ourselves, to embrace our own unique journey and find fulfillment in the pursuit of our own passions and dreams. 13. Resistance to change. Change is the only constant in life, a ceaseless tide that ebbs and flows with the passage of time. Stoicism urges us to embrace change with open arms and a willing heart, for as Marcus Aurelius astutely observed, the universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. In our resistance to change, we cling to the familiar comforts of the past, unwilling to embrace the transformative power of growth and self-discovery. Stoicism teaches us to embrace change with open arms and a willing heart, to trust in the natural ebb and flow of life and find strength in the face of adversity. My fellow seekers of inner mastery, let us embark on this journey together, united in our pursuit of self-control and fortitude. Let us heed the wisdom of the Stoics and quietly eliminate these toxic influences from our lives, unlocking the boundless potential that lies within each and every one of us. For in the words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Let us quiet the tumult of our minds. Let us eliminate the toxic influences that hinder our growth. And let us emerge victorious in the silent battle for inner mastery.